Now then, hi there everybody, and let's see how good the configuration of this new game works. We're going to play some Tainted Grail tonight. I want to roll with a... well, let's roll with a summoner first. I like that. Hi Joe, welcome! So, to everybody who doesn't know how this game works, it's like a Thurian spin-off of Slay the Spire, but with some very, very unique quirks. This game is actually also a board game. The developers made a board game and a PC game at the same time, basically. I checked out the Kickstarter program, and I really dig that, and they did a new version. It's still early access, but that new version made me come back. And let's enjoy that together tonight, shall we? So, story-wise, you're stuck in a limbo between the worlds, a world that's steadily reforming, and your job is it to somehow bring peace to things. Well, the background story is a little bit better than I am describing it right now. But we're getting outside here, and there's always the goal to find a boss in these areas, and then you get back to the village, and you can unlock a lot of new things. You level up your character, and with every run you will eventually die, but you keep the upgrades on the village, and then you restart again. It's pretty cool. I really enjoyed the early access so far, and the new version certainly made things look a lot different. Like, the exploration looks totally different now compared to the previous version. The previous version allowed you to go into kind of a top-down and perspective, which is completely gone. So let's see, is the camera at a good spot? Yeah, it doesn't matter to see if the... yeah, okay. So what does this guy do? Yeah, I know how my character works. Faceless Hunter. This enemy will deliver more hits each turn unless it's stunned. Okay. The summoner has no attacks on his own. He only uses creatures to do that. And I need to activate my creatures with spells. So, basically that. Alright, Yalda, hi there, and, well, homework is a necessary evil. Happy that you said hi. And hope you're getting done with it soon so you can chill out a bit this evening too. So, we're summoning an abomination, and it's promoted to do more damage and activated. Bam. The golem here redirects all attacks on himself, and his only action per turn is to heal himself. And the golem works like that. When he's being attacked, he retaliates, but he loses armor. So basically, he does regenerate, but he grows weaker and weaker the longer he does his job. All right, that's looking good so far. Tainted Force, stun. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. And we can activate our minion a lot of times. Every character class has also a special skill, a special ability that charges with actions. And mine is to promote my minions even further. The summoner has as a specialty that he's basically able to upgrade his minions quite endlessly. Oh, I could have promoted earlier. Dang. The other summoner classes aren't that good yet with that in that department. So, the worm is a single target attacker, the abomination is a AoE attacker. Let's summon the worm too. There we go. I really dig that soundtrack a lot. Alright, the worm makes the enemy vulnerable, and every 4 stacks of vulnerability you get an extra strong attack there, so... easy peasy. No problem. So, Typical for these games, we receive new cards, and there's a lot of new cards now with this.
This is
Ooh,
very
hey there,
personal.
Sirliane. Thank you. How am I doing? Finally chilling out a bit. It has been a very stressful day, but that's why I selected some game that I really just want to play for the fun of it. And thank you so much for the subscription. 3 months already? Come on, time flies. Crazy. So, uncontrolled development. Promote a random minion and activate it. Okay. Another worm. And marking. Place redirect effect on any enemy. On an enemy for damage dealt to target's allies will be transferred to the target. So basically I can create a golem of my own without having a golem. Well, I want to have the worm. More creatures are really beneficial. Runic signs. Every combat, the energy cost of the first sigil. Well, whenever a golem is activated, reduce the energy cost of a random card. Well, if you have only one minion alive, promote it at the start of each turn. Well, I'll take the sigil one. Even though I don't have sigils yet. Sigils are basically enchantments for your creatures. Alright. I had a lot of fun with this game before it had the new update. I'm pretty sure the new update won't diminish that. A milestone. So we can either banish the weirdness around this milestone. Weirdness is an effect where you need torches against. If you don't have torches, strange things will happen, and they're not good. Receive a weird candle or receive a random bonus. I want the word candle, please. Alright. Milestones work completely differently in the previous versions. AKA worse. Were really uninteresting and bland. Like that new mechanic. So there's a florist. Ooh, that's disgusting. Okay. So, yeah, stuff looks a lot better now. This game has some serious visual upgrades. My god. The previous version looked so crappy, and these things are looking like real nightmares now. So, okay, this guy will explode after 2 turns and set free monsters, and this guy becomes stronger with every hit it suffers. Okay. Stun all enemies for 2 turns. We can't stun that critter here, so it's not really... Oh, I do have a... Huh, nice. Okay, let's power up the abomination permanently. But nevertheless, I'm gonna trigger that stun. This will stop this guy from attacking, and that's already worth something. And let's go for a double attack. I need to take down that infected human. I don't want the spawns on me. Please feel free to tell me if the sound is not working out correctly or good or anything, because I really just tried out my best there. Oh dear. No. We're not killing it fast enough. Too bad. This bad boy will go pot. Or, no, he's just attacking now. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're lucky. Take this. So, this is now pretty easy. Yeah, we already get there. Sounds great. Awesome. Thanks. Nice to hear that. Can't wait to find my first runes. So, the florist event. Wandering around, you notice that the plants on the ground around you are more like muscle tissue than typical vegetation. Then you notice an old man smiling at you in a disturbingly friendly manner. He's sitting near an enormous pool of blood and stacks of fancy bouquets made of body parts. Hands, hearts, testicles, arms, all held together by an unknown power, form the shape of a sunflower. Your horrified eyes pass over baubles made of kidneys and macabre flowers tied neatly with intestine ribbons. I hate that guy. Come, don't be afraid. I suppose some might consider my shop rather extravagant, but trust me, you won't find anything quite like my bouquets in these woods. I certainly believe you. So, he thought I came with this delivery. Okay. Yeah, I got 50 coins, so let's buy a bouquet. Let's see. So neutral cards are removed until the end of combat, so this is a one-shot card. He didn't have these things before, and it's definitely more interesting. So gain 50 armor this turn, gain 1 block. Next turn, draw 1 additional card. Oh yeah, that sounds like something I want. Give me that Amaryllis. Okay. This bouquet would have been a perfect gift for a special lady. Let's pat him on the back. Bouquets have a person. They were invented for a reason, but that purpose has disappeared from this world. Nobody needs them anymore. Okay. So, what do you need, man? There's a lady out there, the fairest maiden of them all. I've only seen her once, but I know that she's the one for me. There's no doubt in my mind, her presence by my side is all I dream about. Her beauty's all I can see. Take this bouquet when you meet her. The love of my life, she's bound to notice that was made for her. Hideous bouquet. Okay. Alright. So, unlike other games out of this genre, you actually receive quests and the events have interactions with each other, which is something I really like about Tainted Grail. It is the most atmospheric game out of this genre I've seen so far. Treasure Guardians are always a little bit more difficult, but that treasure pile sure looks tasty. Let's try this. Alright. So... Good lord. So, Rat Queens, Ravenous Rat. The Rat King. This enemy won't attack unless it's alone on the battlefield, but will make all of its allies stronger. Attack all of his enemies. It will increase its damage for every ally on the battlefield. This is horrible. This is really, really bad. The alpha strike of this is tremendous. Alright, like I said, these fights are a little bit more difficult. Let's power up our critter, and I won't be playing the Tainted Force because I want the 4 cards more thing. Thank you! Well... The surprise was on your side. I want to go for double activate. The problem about the worm is you can't control where he strikes. Yeah, they're totally messing up my golem here, and myself too. But as a summoner, it's quite easy to redirect 90% of the attacks on other critters. But we really need to go into the counter offense here. So, why is my creature so weak? You were not supposed to be that weak. Yeah, I'm deado. Pretty sure I'm donezo. Okay, that's a lot more difficult than I remembered it to be, and I like it. I haven't encountered the Rat King before, but that's okay. This game is a roguelite, so we do... Let's start with 6 more healing pots, why not? Yeah, well... I like that. Let's go with the summoner again. And thank you so much, Joe. That was a very, very delightful little surprise. And I was instantly thinking about the children's songs I'm hearing with my kid. Instant PTSD. All right, let's try that again. Maybe the Rat King was already a thing in the past. I don't know. Just can't remember it. So, let's go. Probably shouldn't try and tackle the treasure guardians that straight up front. So this guy will deliver simple attacks and spawn smaller grubs after death. It's really cool that you now have better descriptions on the enemies. In the past version that was not the case. And made it a little bit annoying, to be quite honest. There we go. So, let's promote and activate the heck out of it. And a barrier for the golem. There we go. Yeah, that's an easy win. Alright. That's better. Shamanic Knowledge. Offer 5% of your max HP. Gain barrier on all minions and yourself equal to twice the lost HP. Invoke a Fae. Pretty powerful, especially for 0 costs. Paralysis. Yes, please. Stuns are so important in this game. I do know that. Stuns are massive in this game. Every time a minion is promoted, increase your damage by 3%. Increase the max HP, yeah. Minions scale ultimately their damage from my own damage. That means the higher my character damage is, the more damage my critters do. There are also things you can equip on your own character, therefore we'll be getting there. So, I love that soundtrack so much. That was the first thing that really stuck with me in with this game. A Fae will decrease the damage of all enemies and gives me ultimate charges. I haven't been playing with my ultimate skill too much yet, but it's pretty good. The ultimate of the summoner is a promotion skill. Tactical RPG deck builder? Yeah, kind of like. With a setup in a Arthurian dark fantasy setting, which is really awesome. Like, I literally didn't play it further because it was not done, not because I didn't like it. And I really love that music. Oh. You see, the summoner is especially susceptible to AoE attacks, because the golem might redirect all the damage on himself, but the more creatures you have, the more he has to absorb. In this scenario, this guy did 44 damage to the golem because he attacks 4 times for 11 damage. That's pretty nifty. So that's why we're in trouble right now. Let's keep whacking, I'd say. Should have done it the other way, but let's go for that one. Ow. I mean, I took as a extra boon, extra health potions, so it's not that horrible. But we should be fine now. 3 attacks from the abomination on that level should clear the board. There we go. I'm a little bit out of practice. So, activate 1 minion 3 times and then sacrifice. At the start of each turn, the minion heals 50% of its missing HP. The life breather is definitely a good one. I love it how this game can punish you for racking up too many creatures at once. It's really good. As you get closer to the altar, a man in a dark robe appears out of nowhere. You're not worthy. Go away. Okay, I should go away unless I'm a acolyte of the meat giver. Alright. Got you, my friend. I mean, this game is notorious for things like... There are some encounters out there... What is that? There are some events out there where you just... If you take the wrong decision, you face sometimes combat situations that are way worse than anything the game normally tosses at you at that point. So, there's a lot to discover to this game. Let's go for the Abomination. Let's do this better this time. I don't want to play this directly, I want the extra damage. I really like these cards now. The weird cards are nothing really new. They are your reward for being on a high burn level of the weird candles. But in the past version they didn't have this effect when they were not played. So this is really giving them a nice new angle. Bang. Take that, critters. Okay, there's the AoE from the Abomination being a bit of an issue. But we're now just stunning this critter and problem solved. That's why I said a moment ago that stuns are so massive in this game. There we go. This should be already enough. Bang. I even had a life breather on my hand to do a triple attack with the Abomination. Ooh, a free activate. I want that. Dog Rights is really good. Poisonous Fangs increases the amount of armor reducted by worms hits. Oh, I forgot that they did that. Benevolence. Well, yeah, let's do this. This gives me at least an intention to activate the golem. You hear someone screaming nearby. Godless healing. Intrigued, you approach the source of the sound. Okay. A joyful man advertising his merchandise to the nearest tree. Okay. You can see tiny horns growing from his skull. Okay. Open the shop, please. So what can we get from this guy? Warding Lure. Stackfather's Charm. What? Maybe the Stackfather will help, maybe he will just die. Okay. He's just selling random items. And the Hideous Bouquet is something that stayed with me between my death. Or between those situations. That's interesting. There's the Rat King again, but I'm not ready to get mobbed again. I don't want to. Let's rather go for the other encounters here first. Now, Abomination and 2 Ravenous Grubs. Okay. Does that grow stronger? No, not really. Okay. Let's just summon another golem, you know. And see. Did the Tainted Force cheaper? Well. And let's use it. If it's for free, you know. Let's barrier that. The good thing about the Golem is that he has built-in damage reflection, and therefore it is always worth something to activate, to let him get attacked. So we don't have any... We don't have any stuns or such. Can't just double activate that buddy here. Bang. So there we go. Let's see. I have 1 paralysis available. Let's use this. And I can do 3 activations. Let's see. That should get us somewhere. There we go. The stun would have not been necessary, actually. So let's use the ultimate promotion and combo with... Oh well. I could annihilate these guys several times. We had way more firepower than we needed, but that's okay. Elder Archer, what's that? You find an elderly archer sitting near a small fire. He tends the flames with care and tenderness. Okay. What are we doing here? The question shouldn't be who I am, the question should be who I was. Because right now I'd say I'm pretty much nobody. Okay. Since I failed to fulfill my task, he's sitting here watching the fire. Okay. A certain something terrible will happen if I stop. Okay. Trust increased. That's new. Okay, it has the power to push the weirdness away, just like a manure or word candle. The man's legs are rooted into the ground with blue veins. Okay. A new quest. So what can we do? Wish to forget, remove one card. Wish for experience, gain a level. Wish for a new skill, gain a random legendary card. Well, I wish for experience. Ow. Thank you. Stun all enemies. Sacrifice a minion, stun all enemies. Blinding Burst is one of my favorite cards of the Summoner. I know that one for a long time. Immobilization is cool too, but it is pretty costly, whereas the Blinding Burst is a wonderful way to recycle old creatures of yours. So let's see, I want to clear out this area a little bit more before we go into any legendary encounters. So there's a milestone. There we go. We can use this to receive a weird candle, and I want to. What's that? A hanging tree. Ooh. But I'd say we're going to take the trip around this area here. Clearing out level 1 quite thoroughly. And then kick this Rat King's butt. Redirects damage from all its allies to itself. Okay. Gotcha. Good thing that we got a worm. I'm not gonna play the Tainted Force here. I want the extra damage for the next turn. Let's promote that bad boy. And activate him. Alright, there's okay, that's still very early access, but so now we can just play that golem and Blinding Burst. Oh, this guy can't be stunned. Okay, too bad. Oh, it disables his damage absorption. I see. That comes unexpected. So that means this guy has 38 HP left. So I could just paralyze that critter. And then activate the heck out of it. Well, okay. That didn't go too well, did it? So, anywho's, let's use the life breather here. Perfect. Who needs the creature after a triple attack if you win with that triple attack? Hunting Grounds. Okay. I gotta say, this new perspective of the game, I didn't like it at the first glance, but it certainly does enhance the atmosphere here a lot.
Hunters call this ancient skull the Stag Father.
Oh, that's the Stag Father. Okay.
Offerings around it.
We're going to sleep here. Alright, infected human, rabid rat, and a deformed peasant. If I remember correctly, we get a nice reward for that. So I want to try something. If I activate that guy 3 times, yes, he does. He does reduce the costs of 3 times. He does reduce the costs 3 times. So reduce the damage of all enemies by 50% this turn. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's quite useful. Interesting. I basically wanted to try that out because I wanted to know if it works or not, honestly. So, we got our favorite critter, the Abomination. Seriously, I do like that guy, especially when we're against a lot of enemies. Blinding Burst was very, very tasty and promising, but, well, This guy is not stun immune again anymore, so let's oh, he is stun immune. Oh, I didn't see that icon here. Dang. No, I wasted my resources. Well, okay. Let's toss a big upgrade on that. We got 3 attacks and the barrier. Well, let's see how far this gets us. Not far enough, that's for sure. Well, okay. Let's put a barrier on the golem and just hope, yeah, we didn't receive too much thrashing here. Good. Hey, you're supposed to die. Alright. What's the reward? What's in it for me? The hunt was successful and you feel the Stagfather's gratitude, either for getting skills or restoring health. Okay. Well, I think I should have went for the forgetting there. Hey Latnek, hi there. If you sacrifice your pet, he runs away. Okay. So, Forest Sentinel and a Deformed Peasant. That's not really anything surprising, new, or whatever. So, if we're not playing it, we gain 5 armor. That's okay. It's not really useful either, but let's just oh, a pet wolf. I don't have that one. Okay. Hi Cerno, welcome. But I gotta say, I haven't played this new version, like, not much yet. So... ah, here. Right-clicking gives me the information I wanted to have. So 4 charges for 1 level, 7 charges for 2, and 9 for 3. Okay. So I got... yeah, let's just go for damage. Oh yeah, let's promote. Let's promote. And activate. I don't think this fight will go that long, so I'm going to promote directly afterwards again. More activations. And since we're on it already, let's paralyze. I really like the Summoner because I think it's one of the easiest classes to begin the game with. I don't know, but I struggled a lot more with all the other classes, honestly. Mod menu mod for RimWorld. Well, I'm grateful that RimWorld has such a active modding community. Whispers in the Wind. Whenever the minion activates, draw 1 card and gain 1 ultimate charge. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. But I want more stuns. Allocating a couple of stuns is, in my opinion, a very, very healthy strategy here. So, your minions automatically promote or damage increase. I want the automatic promote. Confident Priestess. Oh, that's the bouquet here. There are old customs that protect the traveling priests of the All-Mother. The one you see before you walking through the weirdness is at a brisk, confident pace. Doesn't seem to realize or care that it's protection. Okay. This is probably the most disgusting thing I've seen in my life, and trust me, I've seen a lot. Please take it away. I don't need to be healed, thank you. So that's definitely not the lost love of the flower maker, I think. Okay, Warped Light Seeker. Enemy's power changes depending on your word candle's burn level. Okay. Faith Healer. Seriously? Another golem? Dang. Then let's just barrier and ritual a bit. I mean, activations are, after all, good for me. 100% damage if we don't use that card. Let's do that. There goes the worm I was waiting for. So, promo. And let's just Blinding Burst that. That's why I like that card so much. More promos. The worm is your go-to boss killer unit, in my opinion. There we go. Goodbye. So it's noticeable that we're already way past the power curve of this.
As you walk carefully among the woods, a quick, lithe creature runs towards you. It takes you a while to realize it's a human. He brandishes a short wooden stick, screaming and...
My children! I've seen what you've done to my children!
Children?
Barbarian! Sacrilegious scum! You...
Okay.
I failed them. I couldn't protect...
Okay, he beat me with a flute. Isn't that, could that be the rat catcher? I mean, he failed them, he's bashing me with a flute. Okay.
Take it! It's your duty now!
Okay. Rats.
Why? They were my children! My love...
Okay.
You see? They would never hurt me! Plenty. But I'm not in the mood to play the...
Okay.
Use it. Use it every time you see them. Play this every time.
Good. That sounds like something which I should use at the Rat King. Hi, Pop. Welcome. Good night, Cerno. Sleep well, man. Thanks for dropping by. So it was definitely worth checking this area out and seeing what it brings. So, well, easy peasy. Yeah, now I'm back in business. Took me a moment to get back into the drift of the game. So I should use that after 7 charges and not after 6 like I did the last time. So, big worm. Completely a waste, but what it, whatever. I wanted to go big worm. So, let's clear out this area. So, from what I can see, one thing is pretty sure. The game was way more generous with runestones in the past versions. Runestones are really not that often now. Okay, we need to drop down all the activations we can get because of our ultimate. And here goes the abomination. Going to paralyze that guy. And... there we go. Promo. And I got 1 paralysis, but honestly, yeah, let's use it, whatever. I don't need more critters than that. I was just considering if I should summon a worm or anything like that, but then I realized I really don't need more monsters right now. So I think power up, activate, and life breather should end this fight, definitely. Well, normal ritual will do. I'm way stronger than the opposition right now, which is good. A
As
hanging
you
tree.
approach the tree, it seems to shift and move. You draw closer. Dozens of rotting bodies.
That doesn't
sway
come
in
too
the wind.
surprising. Loot the hanging tree. Okay. I got one cracked Stan rune, or Stan. Nice. So finally I got a rune. Rune stones can be equipped in weapon or in the armor slot. Reduce armor of all enemies or max HP increase. I want the max HP increase, honestly. Okay. Let's waste a health potion. It's certainly a waste, but I want to take that thing down. So shouldn't I be able to... Ah, here. Ah, I can use that thing now. Reduce everyone's damage by 100% this turn. I see. Gain 100% damage. Okay. Let's create some barriers, activate some minions, promote that guy, of course. But the activations are really important. Let's just drop that paralysis. Alright. Since I can't use that more often. Okay. That's not good. That's certainly not good. But since I got 2 golems, it should be survivable. Alright, there's finally the abomination I was waiting for. Alright. I want to do the promo thing right away. Because who knows if I'm able to get off another attack from this critter. Alright. We survived yet another turn, that's good. So, I got a blinding burst on my hand. That's pretty good. So definitely gonna whip out the golem. And this combo is out of question. This delays all that jazz for yet another turn. The only question I'm asking is now, yes, we do promote. My damage is way too low, and next turn I will take a few of these off the table. I hope at least. So, Tainted Force. Armor reduction for everybody. That should hurt. We got 2 attacks. Let's make them count. Okay. Okay, spooky. Let's put those barriers on myself. Yeah, Rat King. Well, I had to. So I can do this thing only once per fight, but I can drink the healing mixture during battle. I can apply it onto creatures as well? I had no clue. Nice. Okay. Let's power up that thing and whip out some damage. I think they should make the HP bars not below the enemies. That's a little bit, I don't know. Well, I guess you guys notice what I'm talking about. Alright. There we go. We win. Take this! Right, so the flute was rather gimmicky, honestly. I was able to take the damage away for one time, but... Unlock a new armor slot for runestones. Gain a big pile of weird shards. Well, I want the new slots. We don't have too many runes yet, but we will ultimately. Because I know how this game works in the long run. Alright, boss fight time. cleared out this wing a little bit too thoroughly, but whatever. Ah, yeah. So this enemy will hit harder the longer he doesn't get stunned, and whenever he gets stunned, he spawns a new enemy and gives me extra cards to beat that. It's a pretty interesting boss fight. So, but to begin with, we're just going to activate our little golem. Promote him, treat him well. Well, there we go. Gamble. Gain block, 1 block and 1 energy, draw 1 card, lose armor until the end of combat, yeah. Oh, I didn't want to have the worm there, but whatever. It's okay. Let's promote the worm. Why is our damage that low? Well, whatever. I don't want to use the life breather here. So, it looks like I have to stun that guy to actually do something against his insane armor there. Because it's quite obvious that I'm not really able to hurt him. Okay. I think I should rather stick with the abomination right now. Give my golem some barrier. Oh yeah, let's drop down a Fae. Faes are cool because you can sacrifice them quite effectively. Alrighty, see you later, Pop. Maybe I already missed you. So... damage doubled. Promotions down, and... alright. So now we need to go for... I need some stuns here for sure. But let's just check it out. We can promo, we can activate 2 times. I can stun that guy. There we go. Let's promote, and let's attack a few times. There we go. And let's get back to the worm. Alright. Looking good so far. This guy has a tremendously strong AoE attack in his plans here. I just don't want to see that happen. And now let's do this again. There we go. Seize the opportunity. Slap that guy a little bit. Okay. Oh, I forgot that I don't have a golem right now. Whoops. Well, okay. Alright. Another paralysis for that critter. His armor is now really bad. Okay, we win. Alrighty. A word candle as a reward. A conjured Fae Fury increases damage by 10%. And let's take another Fae. I like those.
Feels like an...
yeah, take a special passive skill. If you played 1 or less card in a turn, next turn gain damage. After killing an enemy, heal. At the start of every turn, gain 25% damage for the next hit. Well, I take the heals, thank you. Okay, that was a nice start. Slay the second beast of weirdness. I think... Isn't there supposed to be anybody here? No. Oh, there's a lot. The Lost Soul is here. There. Healing and upgrades. So we can buy... So the word stones are a means to give you permanent upgrades. As you see here, pick a quest card for your journey. Upgrade, ask to be healed. These things can be done here. Let's see. I got a blacksmith already. Okay. Runestone management. Upgrade the blacksmith's abilities. Okay. We need runestone dust for that. Okay, that's a new resource. Exchange. We would gain wealth for that. A shop for runestones. Can't crush runestones for or something like that. Oh gosh, work tomorrow. Okay, see you soon, Sir Lean. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, this game is definitely worth a check. Really, it's wonderful, atmospheric, and let's see what the new update brought. Looking good so far, though. Sleep well, and may you have a good work day tomorrow, man. Thanks for your good company. So, I know that the increased damage is really, really important for the summoner. And... here... well, I do have 2 open for my weapon slot. Each card played increases your damage by 5% this turn. Let's take that as well. I mean, after all... my rune slots should all be used. I'm quite happy that the game doesn't drop these runestones on you like candy anymore, because that really made them feel not good, if that makes sense. Now they are way more meaningful upgrades. I guess that will be not so much like that in the near future, but... wait a sec. Shouldn't I be able to get in there? No? Am I forgetting something? Oh no, I'm supposed to go over there. I see. The weird candle shouldn't burn in the village. That feels bad. I really hope they remove that quite soon. Host of evil, insane worshippers. Hey, Cell Ghost. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Always redirect my friends on ACS and Roguelite to your channel. Ah, thank you. Alright, let's go. I asked Soul Ghost, for you the game should be especially interesting because it's really, really solid in Celtic and Arthurian mythology. It really goes quite deep there, and it's friggin' atmospheric. Let's do one thing here. I'll give a little bit more power to the music, because the soundtrack of this game is outright amazing. Still can't believe they did something such good, wow. Lacking other words. Okay, Soul Blade. Each hit received by this enemy will make it deal 1 more hit in its next attack. Yikes. Mindbender. Spawn illusions of random enemies. Deliver more hits each turn unless it's stunned. We had that guy already. More barriers for the golem. Let's see. Yeah. Let's go. So we're... okay. I really don't like the combo too much, but can't change it. At least we pulled a paralysis there. But activating the Fae is always a pretty good idea, because it gives you a ton of ultimate charges. There we go. Here, 5 charges, just about like that. Okay, now something to kill stuff with. Thank you. Good. I'll actually activate my Fae one more time to get a big promotion on that guy, because with 9 charges we promote for 3 levels. Because it's time to hurt those guys. There we go. I got 2 golems, so I'm not too worried about the situation right now. Alright, Blinding Burst, we're going to use that on the Fae. And spread a big bad AoE stun, like that. Sadly don't have enough activations right now. But we're taking down a couple of those, it's good. Let's summon another Fae here. Barrier up. I used the paralysis spell nevertheless, even though you can't stack stuns, because it also reduces armor. Reduce the damage of all enemies by 100%. Well, I don't think we're going to need that, honestly. Let's activate the Fae one more time. Oh, it was a low-level Fae. Oops. Yeah, whatever. Pretty sure the Abomination does enough damage there. There we go. Nice. Insane worshippers. Oh dear. Worship her, worship her. Okay, bow before the statue, refuse to bow. I bow. Let's see. A new worshipper, come, we shall feast together. Let's join the feast. We worship the meat giver. Oh! There was a altar that told me that unless I'm an acolyte for the meat giver, I cannot do anything with that. Okay, I need to offer her something. Yeah, okay. Let's do a medium sacrifice. Okay, you got 10 meat. It's not tainted by the weirdness. Okay. For every man you slay, you shall carve out his liver, and then you shall lay it down upon the tainted altar in praise of the meat giver. Okay. So let's use a little bit of the HP potions and keep slaughtering. Fountain of Health. That's exactly what you want to see after you sacrificed some of your HP away. Oh. Typical me. Okay, so that's basically almost the same setup as before. Just can't see what that third guy here is. Oh, it's the same. It's exactly the same party. Okay. Ah, the Conjured Fae comes at a much higher level. I see. Okay. Let's let the golem get some beaten here. The mini Fae. Sacrifice it for an AoE stun. Promo Abomination. Activate, and well, let's reduce the armor here a little bit further. Oh, stun everybody for 2 turns. OP. Okay, I got no other things I want to do. Jeez, that's strong. With a nifty little power-up. There we go. Well, Huron, it's basically the same, both things at once. They created the board game and the computer game parallel to each other. It's pretty cool. Ugh, livers. I'm gonna skip this time. I'll take that. I like the free ultimate charges. The board game to that would be something I'd be playing too.
Early explorers of Avalon.
Yeah, sure. No, I don't need more. Thanks. There's a milestone. Gain a weird candle. Oh, there's the florist again. Well, I don't feel like meeting him again. There's the blacksmith. Well, I was interested in that as well. That's why I checked out their Kickstarter presence. I'm not entirely sure, but it looked like the project was both things at once. But I really dig what they are doing there. Okay. Abomination. Sadly, we can't really do much more than that. Okay. Oh yeah, the Conjure Fae. Like that. Let's do this, and let's do that. So, a few summons. Well, let's activate that guy once for the big promo. And sacrifice him for an AoE stun. There we go. Another barrier for the golem, and there we are. I think this should be already enough. Yeah. Well, I sadly don't have too many friends around me that are into board games as well. That's a little bit sad. Okay. Yeah. I should have used that one. Too bad. Well, at least now we get to see a super creep. This guy is now... I don't know what level. Sadly, you can't see. Just promoted one more time. Ah, look at that. The enemy came again. Okay. A shadowy presence. You see a glade that was once a battlefield. Whitened bones and rusted shards of armor. Okay. Another woman. Okay. Don't come any closer and don't look at me, stranger. Don't you dare look at me. Okay. Come on, why... Ah, here. Okay, that's not, Guess how old I am. Okay. I increased her trust. Trying to find a runestone that I lost. Okay. Exchange runestones for... Well... Ah, here. I don't mind giving away that one. Weirdness mushroom. Acid flask. Gnawed foot. Meat. Good lord. I want that word candle though. So that's her whole function. Fortune Cellar. Let's go for the legendary encounter. I feel ready for that. The thing with board games is in real life it takes quite a while to set up everything up, yeah. And after dinner we don't really have that much time left before curfew. Yeah, that sucks. Well, for me it's basically not enough people interested in it. So, Corrupted Tree, Darenheim Winterbane, in order to be able... Oh! This guy looked a lot less impressive in the past version, so, okay. We need to cut down those trees before we can actually hurt the boss. I know that guy from past versions. Cool. I really like the graphical upgrades on this new version a lot. Okay. Reduce armor of all enemies by 50% by 50 for the end until the end of combat. That's just too good to pass on it. So, I got no clue what this guy's up to, but somehow I got no good feeling about it. So, let's go for the AoE minion again. Okay, magic apparitions. Double the power of this guy, because I got a slight feeling that he'll be quite important here. Oh, I summoned the wrong Fae. No! Silly me. Well, let's use that skill. Smacked my golem a bit. It's a lot of activations. Darenheim's Life Essence. Okay. It's a lot of attacks on that thing. I'll rather paralyze... Oh boy. Just realizing how much pressure there is. Okay. Okay. I think we did it. Yep. Boss fight done. Another word candle gained. Inner Knowledge. Activate and draw a card. That's pretty good. Increase the minion's max HP and heal it. Create 15 barrier for every minion currently in combat. I want that one. It suddenly grows more and more interesting to forget old cards. So this guy is your main quest giver, basically. That little fella here. So let's see.
Too bad it ended like that. But 2 down.
Yeah, 4 bosses to finish the main plot line.
And just like before, another. Also, getting rid of these things gives me.
Oh, a special passive skill. Start of combat, gain +1 energy. So for the first turn, if you have played 1 or less, every 15th card is duplicated. Okay. I'll take the extra energy at the beginning of combat. That sounds like a good thing to take. And let's return back home. So sadly, there's not really much that I can buy here at home. We need to unlock these huts with the NPCs outside of the wilderness there. Let's get out there one more time. Okay. There's another stone, and what's that? Oh, the candle maker. I definitely want to have the candle maker here. Let's just hope I'm able to take down this party. The monsters grow more and more dangerous the longer you play. Okay, Reaver. This enemy will deliver more hits. Okay, that's that guy. Stalker will become tougher when it's below 50% HP. It can reduce your armor and spawn a useless card into your deck. Okay. I'll cut away the damage of these guys for one turn. That sounds like a sane thing to do. There we go. Paralysis for this one. Oh, we can double paralyze. Let's take that. Barrier doesn't run off at the end of the turn, by the way. So... let's use the Golem for a Blinding Burst. Oops, that was the wrong card. Dang. Oh, a Conjured Fae. Nice. I want that. Yeah, I really like that draw a card thing after activating a minion. Sure thing. Stun enemies for 2 turns. Actually, that feels like a bit of a overpowered card, honestly. Stunning my enemies for entirely 2 turns is so strong. Certainly doesn't feel too healthy. Because it trivializes a lot of encounters quite quickly. Two pillars. Offer 10% for 2 golems. Okay. Synergy. Offer max HP, invoke Fae and Worm. More Dark Rites, please. Oh yeah. Our level 10 glyph. As you see here, there are bigger mastery milestones when you progress deeper down the road. Golems retaliate with 100%. Worm applies vulnerable at 3 hunter stacks. At the end of turn, raise the damage of abominations by 200%. This effect is removed after the first activation. Cool. Sounds like I can stack them up over several turns. There are many grisly tales about candle makers who secretly made their candles out of people they were supposed to protect. Oh yeah.
So fast! They burn out so fast! Perhaps if I... No. The candles aren't here, are they? You're not one of the weird spawns? Doesn't matter. I can't sell you any. I barely make enough to keep myself alive. Lead the way.
So, we have now unlocked the candle maker for our own village, and that's really, really an important thing. Oh, there's a Tainted Altar and a milestone. So, I want to try out if I'm already able to do something with the livers I gained. And there we go. Hopeless Mutation. Okay. Ravenous Grub. Bone Idol. When killed, this enemy will steal one of your cards. However, it will just disappear when there are no allies on the battlefield. Okay. So I don't need to aim at that thing directly. Got it. So, let's stun all enemies for 2 turns. I like that. Yeah. So this bad boy is growing stronger and stronger. I like that. Let's activate the Fae. And promote this thing even more. Yeah, that's a little bit stupid, but I love it. Okay, now I can only activate it once with that insanely high damage, but even with a lower damage, it's already quite impressive. We did stack a nice and nifty attack there. Like that. Alright. Abomination, that did the job quite well there. Whispers in the Wind. Whenever the minion activates, gain... Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Holy promotion. No, I want the Whispers in the Wind. And I'd really like to have some option to remove cards as well. So, you're not worthy. Go away. So, I can use the human livers to remove cards from my deck. Gain passive skills. I see. Now that sounds pretty decent. What's that thing? An old merchant. Okay. Now, let's see. Necromancer will resurrect allies. I've never seen that guy before, to be fair. So... let's bury our golem. Now, what's that? Ah, it's a debuff. Let's paralyze him. I don't want his debuff. So this fight we're going to pick up the worm as our main damage dealer. That's fun too. There we go. Okay. Big boy. Alrighty. It popped my golem, but that was quite... disturbance. Okay. Oh. I am not able to attack that guy directly. Okay. Take that. You filthy old meanie. So, volatile magic. Activate 2 random minions. Oh, that sounds fun too. Yes, please. Runic signs. Every combat. The energy cost of the first sigil. Oh yeah. Yes, please. It's so good. Especially when you have those extra powerful sigils more and more. An old merchant.
An old man strolls among the trees, observing the ground with interest.
Okay. He's just selling random stuff. Burned out weird candles. It can be used to end your misery. What the heck? Weird tainted meat. Weirdness makes it taste like chicken. Wolfberries, unidentified flower. I'm going to take the unidentified flower because I could imagine that the flower, the bouquet maker is interested in those. And let's buy burnt out weird candles. So this guy is... okay. He's selling junk. Effectively junk. Oh dear. I think that's a fat ogre. Those are among the most vicious enemies you can meet. What's behind that? A mysterious witch. Let's check it out. Yeah, a ogre. Enemy will attack only once every few turns. Defending against its hit will severely damage your armor. Okay. Diseased spreader. Attack random targets, including its allies. Okay. So, abomination with whispers on the wind on it. That's nice. This guy is stun immune. I remembered that. Alright. This is extremely powerful because we gain cards at an insanely fast pace with that sigil on the Abomination. I really like that one. Okay. So we need one more activation to go for the big upgrade here. I really want to have that. So, with this in our hands, the chances are quite decent to draw better cards. Oh yeah, I'm out of mana, okay. Or energy, however you want to call it. Okay. Volatile magic. Yeah, why not? Activating the golems always is worth something with my specializations because it makes other cards less costly, so... Let's barrier that and activate that critter. And toss the big promo here. Okay, 140 spread damage. Howie. But I think he won't know. He's not gonna get to that. Boom. Alright, these golems are quite okay as long as you're able to take them down before they take you down. Okay, invocation, immobilization. I want that card too. Immobilization is a pretty good means to defend yourself in a desperate situation. Okay, a witch.
Have you shaped me out of weirdness? Or have I just created you?
Okay. Let's give her that bouquet.
I was traveling from the colony to Mangrove Huddle.
Okay.
I'm growing more and more certain you're not real.
So she knows me?
You say you have a men here. How silly. You can own an item or a piece of rock, but not a being of Weirdstone.
Okay. There is a man out there wandering with a fading candle. Yeah, he's desperate for light. Okay. Empty bottle. So, she would give me... Oh yeah, I want that.
Sometimes...
Removing 5 cards sounds really good. I want to remove the weaker cards. My god. Especially these, like the Fae. I don't need that one in a weak version there. That was a lot of damage, I know, but I think it was definitely worth it. Alright, a shimmering light. So I don't want to die here out of sheer cockiness while I have healing potions in my pocket, but let's see, what's that? A Stalker Blood Carver will only attack when there are bloodstones on the field. 1 abomination. Okay. Gonna paralyze that abomination right away. I don't want to use the power-up glyph because there are so many better glyphs there. So we're going to attack twice instead of powering up anything there. Bloodstone. Enemy will heal its allies after it's destroyed. Okay, Whispers in the Wind. That was what I was aiming for. So let's go for the volatile magic thingy. Oh, it activates him twice. Yeah, no problem. Actually, ain't bad at all. Oh yeah! This is so strong when you can just draw more cards. This is just so strong. Oh yeah, a Conjured Fae, Blinding Burst. So we're now at the point where this deck is basically... Well... You see what I'm doing there. Our enemies don't stand too many chances to even act anymore. I got enough paralysis cards in the deck to fairly manage to keep them disabled most of the time. And at the same time, we're taking them down quite good here. Mission completed, I'd say. Wonderful. Another human liver. Sacrifice a minion, promote all other minions. No, I want another blinding burst. This card is so strong, I don't know if the devs really want to keep it like that, but I don't want a mother. Increase the damage of each minion at level 5 and above by 25%. By now, this is a trait that comes in handy because we get these levels up more often. So, follow the light. This is a will-o-wisp. Okay. Your steps become slow and labored. Okay. Yeah, we keep following it. Come on, there has to be something. Okay. Wait, that's the guy we were supposed to look for the witch. Coward? Okay. So I should have slapped him. Great. So there's another treasure pile. Let's go for the legendary encounter first. I made the experience that the legendary encounters are often easier than the treasure encounters. So, Mistbearer. Encounter is divided into 4 distinct phases. He's not stun immune. Burning Souls. Since he's not stun immune, I'll just toss a stun on him first. Oh yeah, armor reduction is something I'll gladly take. Let's activate our little critter here a bit. I mean, there's really nothing I am losing from activating him. Okay, this is a fight which is actually really good for the worm. Except for the fact that we're pretty much out of resources here already. Oh well, I think he will. I think the golem has a fair chance of surviving the attack. Just, nah, not quite. Okay, but we're just summoning a new one. No, a new one. And there we go. Oh yeah, now we got the whispers on the wind, and now things are a lot easier. Wait a sec, I want the power up. There we go. So, do I have a stun already? No, so here goes the mobilization. And reduce costs of cards next turn. I dig that. And the wonderful thing about the summoner is his creatures can be promoted endlessly. Oh, you can't hurt him while he's stunned. Oh, I messed it up so... Okay. So I need to wait until I stun, I see. Yeah, like a Fae. Okay, and now paralyze him. But he takes damage every turn, so at least it's not entirely wasted. And let's activate one more time. And one more time. And another time. And now paralysis. There we go. Let's double tap the paralysis simply because it stacks the armor loss on the enemy. Cultists. He spawned cultists. How cute. That's too late, friend. Now I eat you. Alright, I'm not going to go for the treasure stack there because I want to... Oh yeah, another inner knowledge. Because I want to try and finish this run before I end the stream.
Splendid.
So.
But don't rest on your laurels just yet. What? Anyway.
Let's see this. At the start of every turn, draw one additional card with reduced costs. Wow. Negate the first hit suffered each turn. Not that interesting for a summoner. If you played one or less, no. But this is really good. This is really, really good. And if I remember correctly, things were working out like that, yeah. At the end of your journeys, you go into a big boss fight, which is basically just a fight you're supposed to lose. Here, Four Dweller performs regular attacks, buffs itself. Wait a sec, this is now different. This is now different. Cool. I like that. So let's summon ourselves a golem, because 2 golems are more fun than 1 golem. I don't have... Well, okay, I'm just blinding burst that. Boom. Activations will be done nevertheless, because they fill my skills here. Well, gain 40 barrier for free. Why not? Why not? Still no creature. Oh gosh. How annoying. How friggin' annoying. Well, it's going to be the biggest golem in town. There goes an abomination. I would have preferred a worm, but if I don't get what I want, I'll take something else instead. Alright. Here goes finally the whispers in the wind. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh! Promo! Promo! Totally forgot the promos. Oh dear. Don't have any stuns, so a little bit sad there. Oh yeah. There goes a fate. So let's see what that guy is up to. Summoning stray ghosts. Alright. Good thing that I went for the AoE creature there. Yeah, let's use the power-up glyph, why not? Reduce armor of all enemies by 50. Yes, yes. Like that one. Big stun for you. And... whoop. Oh yeah, there we go. Big promo for the abomination. And let's just keep slapping. Oh yeah, immobilization, AoE stun, ever. Always a good idea. There we go. Stray ghosts are gone, buff up the golem a bit. You can make your deck as good as possible, but when you don't draw the right cards, it hurts. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, Huron, that's entirely the quintessence about it. But honestly, I always feel like that's also a good thing, because it always means that there's always the element of chance. And that does, well, that does make it so that the game keeps challenging in a way. Because there's always you struggling against chance, and that's, well, I like that. And we seem to own this guy quite hard right now. That card drawing sigil really is extremely powerful, I gotta say. It feels super powerful, because it lets me cycle through my key cards so friggin' fast that I feel like my enemies don't have too many chances to act anymore. And that's exactly aiming at what you said before, Hyorin. If you are able to manipulate the odds for you to receive the cards you want, you are beating card games pretty easy. But this is one big abomination, jeez. Look at him go, 600 damage, 500 damage almost. Alright, we win. Last time I played this fight, we weren't able to win. A single thought containing million words and images explodes in your mind. This is a wonderful sentence. Seriously, this is beautifully written. They lied. Alright. This is going to be the end of today's stream. And I can only say this game is brilliant. And it's not only a good roguelite so far, it has a pretty nice story behind it. And I will click through this a little bit faster because I don't want to spoil too much here. And okay, from now on I will be able to collect Hearts of the Guardians. When you get all 3, you have to burn them at the Menhir in your village, instead of coming to fight this poor boy here. Okay. That's new. Alright. Current corruption level is also a difficulty level there. And obviously we gain new cards. Black Blood. Permanently reduce enemies' armor by 20 for each minion. Draw 1 card for every minion currently in combat. Sacrifice all minions. Gain armor and barrier for each sacrificed minion. Okay. So this seems to be a threshold unlock. Slithering maneuvers. Whenever a worm is summoned, stun a random enemy and reduce its armor. Abominations are summoned at level 3. It's pretty cool stuff. And do we get another one? No. So obviously we can level out the classes we're playing a little bit more. Well, rank 722. I got no clue how far it goes, but there's a rank. Okay, so that's that. We can go now for higher difficulty levels. So, basic enemy, deeper enemy, basic bosses. So, we just scraped the surface, but it was a fun time for me, and, well, not too many people are hanging around right now, but that doesn't matter. Thank you guys so much for watching, everybody who's still hanging around. It was a nice and chill evening, just what I needed, and yeah, have a good night. And, thanks for the follow, Ladnik. Hope you gonna hang around here more often. Happy to have you, man. And before I stop, daily streams happening at 10 PM Central European Time +2. So I'm here every night for you, streaming some games. And yeah, have a good time, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.